Did you see that shit? MMA podcast. Hosted by mixed martial arts journalist Mike Strauss, aka Strauss21, and Chicago's number one underground comedian, Apollo Taj Mahal.
Thank you for listening. My name is Mike Strauss, aka Strauss21. I'm a mixed martial arts journalist. I currently contribute to BJPenn.com, Low Kick MMA, CageSidePress.com. You could find my work there as well as my YouTube channel at aka Strauss21. And of course, the Did You See That Shit Mixed Martial Arts podcast that you are listening to right now. Here is my latest interview. I hope you enjoy it. I want to welcome back to the show Mr. Jared Flash Gordon, 30 years old, 14-2. He's been training up at Roufusport for a little while now. What's going on, man?
Nothing much. I actually just got done with our pro practice, going to pick up some new training gear, and that's about it. I got to train tonight, and that's my day right now.
Yeah, no, I hear you, man. You got a big fight coming up here, December 15th. It's going to be UFC Fox 31. It's actually the last Fox card ever. I mean, you're going to be a part of a huge card, man. How does that feel?
Feels great. I just moved here to Milwaukee this past May, and I get to fight in front of my new adopted home. So I'm definitely excited. Got a bunch of guys on my team on the card, so it's even cooler. So pretty happy. Yeah,
you do, man. You got a lot of guys on the card there. It's a really solid card. I'm going to be there covering it, so I'm very excited about it as well. One of the guys that you've grown pretty close with that's not going to be fighting on the card, Bilal Muhammad. You and him, man, you guys have become pretty tight, huh?
Oh, yeah. We're actually roommates, so we're together all day long, and we train together. We eat together. So, yeah, we've become really close, and he's a great guy, great fighter. And I would do anything for him.
Yeah, he's a super cool guy. He's been on the show a couple times as well. And yeah, I mean, the whole camp, really. I mean, you're in a great place, as I'm sure you know. Your opponent, man, Joaquim Silva. What do you know of him? Are you a guy that likes to? Did you research your opponent, or do you kind of just let your coaches handle all that?
No, I definitely watch his fights. He's a tough guy. He's fought some pretty good opposition, and I'm expecting a fight. I'm not taking him lightly whatsoever, and I think it's going to be great. He's a good kickboxer. He doesn't seem to really want to go to the floor at all, so I'm expecting him to keep it standing, and I'm going to have to figure out the puzzle,
For sure. He definitely is well-versed in a lot of areas. I wanted to ask you, man, because you demonstrated that you can make it to featherweight. You've demonstrated that on social media a while back, but you're still fighting at lightweight. Is that something that you want to do eventually, is move down, or is that out of your hands? It's just kind of up to the matchmakers?
So they were actually going to let me go down to 45, the UFC. They gave me, they granted me permission to go back down, but then I moved, so I was going to do it, and then I moved to Milwaukee, and didn't want me to cut all the weight. He just didn't want me to make the big weight cuts anymore. So I came here because I wanted new coaching, and so I have to listen to him. So that's what happened. So now, after all that, the mock weight cut, and all that nonsense, now I'm staying at 55.
I think it's probably better for you overall. I mean, what do I know, right? But I mean, you're seeing that now with a lot of fighters kind of going back to a little bit of a more natural weight. So I think it's only going to benefit you in the long run, man. Kind of an oddball question here. Any Netflix, Hulu, HBO? Is there a TV show that you're binge watching right now?
Oh, I just binge watched Narcos, the third season.
Great show.
It was like the Mexican cartel one. It was pretty good, but they let you hang in, so I guess there's going to be another season. I didn't like it as much as I liked the first two ones, but it was still pretty good, so I enjoyed that.
Yeah, I like the first season of Narcos and the second season of Narcos. Those were my two favorite, but yeah, those are all real good. How was your Thanksgiving?
Oh, it was great.
Kind of uncomfortable situation when you went back home, huh?
Yeah, I went back home. I had to go to traffic court. I missed the first scheduling of the court date, and I got a warrant, so I had to pay for the warrant to go away, and then they rescheduled me, and it was the day before Thanksgiving, so I figured I might as well make a trip out of it. So I went home, I saw my family, Saw my girlfriend, and everything was good. It was a great Thanksgiving.
Very cool, very cool. Well, I want to give you a couple minutes here to shout out your coaches, sponsors, whatever you'd like, man. The floor is yours.
Just a big shout out to family, my coaches, my management, Sucker Punch management, and my new teammates. And that's about it, man. That's all I got.
Well, I appreciate it, Jared. I'm looking forward to your fight December 15th, UFC Fox 31. It's going to be the last ever UFC on Fox, so it's going to be a very good time. You're going to be fighting a very tough guy, but I really think that you guys could put on Fight of the Night, and maybe you could pull down a couple bonuses.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Take care.
All right, bye.